The big daddy of the event culture of our country, the big daddy of how to actually party in India. I think I'm going to have to hand it to Shailendra Singh. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. You know, we used to all party at home, but we were all scared. And then he's the one who went out there and said, ki, thoda bahar jaake nacho aur logon ke saath nacho, and that's the way it should be. And the complete opposite. And this little partnership of theirs, which no longer is very little, it's actually become rather large. But this man, I think, knows how to write a love song, knows how to make you feel. Dard mehsoos karwata hai. And I think Mithun is perhaps one of the most underrated composers and musicians in our country. Thank you so much, brother, for joining me.
Thanks, Sahil.
Big difference in styling now also, I see. The Mithun that the world has known and the Shailendra Singh the world has known, you've always been a larger-than-life character, as whether it's been cricketers, whether it's Bollywood stars, whether it's been musicians. Have you always dreamed way bigger than one little porch of yours and no 9-to-5 jobs ever in your life?
I think it is the fact that I had nothing when I came to Bombay, and I think just the desire to dream big and convert those dreams into reality became the journey and the destination of life. And I think God's been really kind. 23 startups in 23 years. But the big point is that India is a land of traders, brother. We're not a land of creators. So to be able to create an inspirational story, and we've got 600 million below the age of 25. We are the youngest nation on the whole planet. So India needs inspiration. It needs hope. It needs positivity. It needs people to dream. So I felt that was my sort of duty to say, and then I got really lucky. I made a bit of money. You know, I get to sit on a couch with you. So life has been good. No regrets.
You've been traveling the world, and I think, you know, this project, as I say, mobilization of dreams and thoughts, which has all become into this one amazing anthem. This all starts with, I think, travel. The more you travel, it's the richer you get, and I think you've traveled the world over. But so many people haven't traveled India.
Oh, yeah.
They've traveled the world. I mean, I myself sometimes feel if I sit in a car, I don't feel like I'm traveling anywhere. If I've gone to the airport, then I feel I've gone somewhere. But you've done like this whole Brahman of India. What have you come across? Is India really as diverse as they say it is and cultured as they say it is?
Yeah, I'm saddened with one aspect that I feel that in today's time, maximum of our population is pretty much running on the treadmill. So when you have a discussion and then you say, "Kitna bhaga aaj tu?" Bola 8 kilometer. Bola kahan pahuncha? Kahin nahi. Wo wahi khada hai. So that's pretty much become my life, and I feel that I think I'm so happy you asked me this question. I think there's no other country like India. Period. I mean, we are the United States of India. You travel across 200 kilometers or you fly 1 hour, different language, different culture, different traditions, different food. Wow. It doesn't get better and bigger. And I swear to you, please travel India by road.
Yeah.
Because that journey is awesome. And I truly believe that we are so fortunate to be Indians, living in a country which is so diverse and still so united. And we are a nation that you could knock somebody's door and you'll get a cup of tea and 2 biscuits.
Absolutely.
Wow, that doesn't happen anywhere in the world. So
yeah, and without asking for anything. So this is a man who created Sunburn. This is a man who created, like I said, the dance music world of India. This is the man who had cricketers at his doorstep, Shailendra Singh. But he says Mithun is perhaps the best pound-for-pound artist that we have in this country, and I completely agree with him. This connection is as diverse and as black and white and chalk and cheese as can be. When you all sit in a normal house or in a studio, do you even talk at all? Because I can listen to him for hours. I can listen to you sing for hours or, you know, create music for hours also.
Yeah.
But do you all talk a lot or no?
He talks.
it's not fair.
No, we do.
But you've always been a listener since like childhood or?
Not since childhood. I was a pretty noisy kid. But there came a stage in my life, Sahil, where I thought, I wanted to bring certain changes, you know, and I realized that, you know, if you say what you already know, you're not gaining anything. But if you keep quiet, you have a chance of learning something.
That's true.
So I just decided to just go a little mum, work on myself. But with Shailendra, I think I wasn't expecting his call, as you said, you know, for all the people. But he also has a big team of people who work with him. But some reason he just picked up the phone and called me, and we've never worked before together.
Wow.
And he just called me one day and he said that I'm doing this, you know, and I want to, first thing he told me is that I want to educate 1 lakh children. Would you want to be a part of something like this?
And when you put it like that, you've got to say, yeah, of course.
Definitely, but the thing is, that wasn't the selling point. He told me that's my passion. You tell me what you want. What will get you going? You know, which I think was very, very fair. And जैसा आप कह रहे हैं कि बहुत सारे लोगों का, we've known him in different avatars altogether. So then meeting him was quite an adventure. It was set up, and I didn't know what to expect. As you say.
Have you also been I speak to a lot of musicians, और वो कहते हैं they travel, they get their inspiration, or there's obviously journeys in their own life that they get their inspiration. बहुत प्यार किया, they get their inspiration. Are you a travel person? What is your inspiration? What is Mithun's inspiration? Because most of your tracks you can listen to in a car. When you're sitting alone at night, you don't need people around with you. So there's this magic pill that you've got, that is, you managed to crack that code. Filme can't crack the code, you've cracked that code. So what is that recipe of yours?
I like this.
I don't know. I think the most important thing to write music like this is to not have a recipe. Because Salil, अगर आपको recipe समझ में आ गई, then I think innocence चली जाएगी. To have that thing that that vulnerability is very, very important. Like each time when I enter the studio, there are so many filmmakers.
Are you ever scared that you might not be able to crack that golden
every day,
song?
Every day, every day. Like Rahman Saab had once said that a songwriter is a composer songwriter is like a fakir sitting outside a dargah and waiting for that one drop or one coin to fall into his bowl. Wow. So I relate to something like this. I relate to something like this, and I think life is like, a lot of people लोग बोलते हैं inspiration मिली यार, लोगों को खूबसूरत चीजों से inspiration मिलती है, लेकिन I think more than the beautiful, it is the ugly of your life which inspires you. Wow. I personally feel that. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, you've seen a lot. Yeah,
like I always say, there's a lot of pleasure and pain, and there's a lot of light and darkness. So I relate with him. I mean, sometimes your life goes through a dark tunnel, and you think it's the end of the road, but the beauty of a dark tunnel is that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Because and there was, and I think especially in our country, we are very quick to despair. Cynics. India में बहुत है. नहीं हो ही नहीं सकता. It's not possible.
Everything is possible.
Yeah, but in India, I don't know why. Somehow we get stuck with, let's just be safe. India is a very safe country that way. If you want to invest, no, buy gold and just keep it in the house. Just let it lie. Somehow, they've always had that sort of culture. Maybe that's the reason why they don't want any bad news in their life. And maybe that's the reason why everyone's not a songwriter like you are.
I think it's also because, I think there's with the kind of influences that we've had and a little mentality that we've had, it's great that I think in the last, this is my personal opinion, in the last 20, 30 years, things have started to change, and I think we have arrived as a nation, and it's only going to get better from here.
Yeah.
But earlier I've noticed like a lot of people, say for example, when Tum Hi Ho reached the world charts, a lot of, मैं बाहर की क्यों बात करूँ, a lot of my friends only, they would only, सच्ची में तूने बनाया?
Exactly.
Is it a foreign tune? Man. Why? I mean, why can't? And that's why it's great when Rahman Saab went and picked up that Oscar. That's the reason it feels great. Virat is the best in the world. It feels great, and that's what I mean.
And even when Virat, by the way, was one of the highest earning members, they said, "Is that like a virus?" Virat, they just refused to believe how can he be in the Ronaldo league money-wise, because they said, "What is cricket?" I think, and you've been involved with cricket also for so long. Yeah. I mean, you pretty much got big bucks into cricket.
Good homework.
Yeah, with Percept, of course. It's great to, you must be really happy to see, and I say this, a lot of people hold Lalit Modi responsible for a lot of things, but I say he got real big bucks into Indian cricket and made India really fantastic as far as the cricketing nation. Now when you see what's happening with India and the world and cricket and sports, these are your dreams that were there 10, 15 years back. Do you sometimes feel like, oh, maybe I got out of the game a little early?
Now you're punching me in the gut. So, I mean, Salil, on a serious note, I think it's important to know that I did close to 60-odd T20 matches even before IPL was born.
Yeah.
I was branded as the Masala cricket man by Mr. Jagmohan Dalmia, who's no more. Lovely person, but very dictatorial.
Yes.
And he banned me from doing Masala cricket. So for your knowledge or anybody else watching the show, that in 1997, before the Indian team left for the World Cup to England, we did a Good Luck India match in Wankhede. The opening ceremony had Lataji singing, and we had helicopter landing the two captains, which was Azharuddin and Kapil Dev. It was a match between 1983 with 1999. Imagine the two captains came into Wankhede in a flying helicopter with 35,000 people inside the stadium, and Lataji singing a song. That was the opening ceremony for a casual Good Luck India match, and that was a T20 match. So my journey is very emotional with cricket. You know, when everybody says that cricket is religion for India, they actually mean it.
Yes.
And the significance of the sport in my life has been way too much, actually.
Yeah,
I thought I was going to play for the country, and my father just didn't believe in it. And I landed up playing a lot, in the circuit. And I got to represent the 83 team. I represent the Australian cricket team, and Mark Waugh and Steve Waugh were there. I represent the South African team, unfortunately, in the Hansi Cronje time.
Yes.
And I represented the Indian team for 12 years. So the sponsorship on the chest was a 100 crore deal, which is what I did. I was fortunate to represent 9 out of 11 playing cricketers at one point in time.
Wow. Yeah, I remember
what a journey, and I swear to God, there's nothing more motivating when you see India win, and you're there in the stands or in the box sometimes, and the chants, and those days it used to be Sachin, and then the second chant was India, India, dhar, dhar. That's another ball game altogether. So I've really been, really fortunate, and have very, very, very nostalgic memories of one person, of course, for 25 years now together, Kapil Dev. Yeah. And it's a great moment for him.
We're of course.
Back in England.
I just hope that they end up winning this. Like I said, he's cricketing royalty also. Yeah. And what they both try to do together is get India all as one. So I say sport can unite, religion can divide, but sport can also divide. It's, there's 3 people that love maybe a sport, but there's 7 people that maybe don't like the divisiveness of this sport. And that's what they try to do with this anthem. We'll talk about that and how he got this inspiration from it. Don't go anywhere, come right back. How much you back on Star Stop with me, Salil, and we've got Mithun, one of the great musicians of our country. He's very shy, and I sometimes feel he's very underrated, but he always comes out with his big winners every single year. What, 10 years now in the industry?
14.
14 years, my God. Huh? He's a little baby.
Which was his first song? And what was his age at that time? On the spot, Salil.
You didn't see this coming.
First song I won't remember.
He was 19 years old.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which was the first track?
Wo Lamhe Wo Baatein.
That was your first track? Wow.
It was one of the biggest, actually.
And I'll say, so that time I'd just done Avarapan, okay, just prior to that.
No, Avarapan was
2007.
Was later. This was 2005.
So this, 2005. Oh, yes. I met Shad Randhawa, who was in Wo Lamhe.
Right.
He was also in my film Avarapan at that time.
Right.
And that Wo Lamhe track till today is one of the greatest party tracks. That party track, the
remix.
Remix version was fantastic.
So he's like Sachin Tendulkar of music. He got 100 on debut.
Yeah, and he's still batting. Unlike Sachin, who's retired right now, and nobody knows Sachin better than, say, Shailendra Singh, of course, because obviously, so apart from all his avatars, if you've known him and if you've read about Shailendra Singh, there's lots to know about this man who's an entrepreneur, various sports and things. But now, this song, how does this come about? You decide to just unite India with a track.
I think, I don't know, I experienced India, like I told you, on a road trip, and which was first of its kind for me. I'd never seen Taj Mahal. I'd been to Agra,
What?
Yeah, I'd been to Agra 20 times for events and, whatever, and I'd never been inside Taj Mahal.
I saw Yanni live at Agra.
I hate
My
you.
My parents took me.
Wow, seriously?
Yeah, because I was crazy about
it. It was the last event, I think.
Yes, it was live at the place I saw, and I told my parents I want to go. So my dad said, yeah, we work with Mughal Sheraton, we can go. So I went. And it was fantastic to see him. He was something else. A short genius, that unbelievable.
Taj Mahal.
Oh, and him playing. Wow, it was.
It was the last event.
Oh, really? After that,
yeah, never.
Oh.
Never. So you're lucky. You're lucky. So I saw India, but then I also saw that Indians are beautiful people. It's a beautiful country. But everything, caste, religion, food, language, color, maps, geographical map, politics, everything is believing in dividing the human race. And they're cutting us across, piece by piece. And I feel that the entire, 8.2 billion people on the planet and 1.4 billion Indians on the planet are actually one large family. We are all one. Our hearts beat the same way, whether you're Gujarati, Tamil, or a Vietnamese, or an African American. So I felt that somewhere that this is not right, and not right particularly for the young people, because young generation lives in aspiration and hope. वो तो उम्मीद पे जीते हैं, और उम्मीद आती है positivity से. तो ये anthem is driven to inspire people to say that we are all one. Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, sab hai bhai bhai. Ye kaho mat, isme believe karo. And I believe also that nation before religion.
Yeah.
Pehle apna desh fir mazhab.
I wish everyone would just follow that.
Yeah, is ideology se banaya, but I feel that somewhere Mithun was able to understand me. Like you said, we don't talk too much, but we do actually, because I speak, he listens. And he's the guy who listens in a manner that he's created a song that is uniting 1.4 billion Indians on the planet.
It's an incredible video if you shoot it. It's like You know, you're going all over India in the Registan, in the mountains everywhere. There's a beautiful sort of connecting earphones throughout the video. Everyone's wearing different, you know. What is that thought? Because it's that this one sound you want to unite everyone with?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm going to wait for Mithun to explain about the melody, because I think the melody and the soul of the writing by Qazi Saab, he'll explain, because his song just got me going. जैसे बोलते हैं ना रोंगटे खड़े हो जाते हैं, तो वो मेरे लिए खड़े हो गए. तो मैंने तो कहा मैं तो तोड़ दूंगा. He didn't know that I'm going to go put my soul in the video, but he had already put his heart and soul into the song. Wow, what a man. He has Bollywood waiting outside his doorstep, and this is his first independent single.
Really?
Yeah, and he gave it everything he had. And wow, and that is commendable for Mithun in these times. So I feel the headphone idea was, inspired by him only, with his melody and his thought, that everybody has the same heartbeat. Yeah. So the idea of everybody wearing a headphone is कि हम सब एक ही धुन सुन रहे हैं, और वो है हमारी धड़कन की. तो हेडफोन का मतलब बहुत ही डीप है. ये नहीं कि गाना सुन रहे हैं. अगर हम शांत हो जाएं तो मालूम पड़ेगा कि हमारे कैमरामैन की धड़कन और मेरी धड़कन और इनकी धड़कन और आपकी धड़कन में कोई अंतर नहीं है. धक धक तो सेम ही हो रहा है, लेकिन क्या हम एक दूसरे के लिए केयर करते हैं, क्या हम एक दूसरे के लिए जीते हैं, तो वो शब्द इनने लिखे. अब ये गा के सुनाएंगे.
बिल्कुल. What a lovely thought.
हाँ, ये इनसे आया.
I mean, इस किस्म के brief अगर मिले तो फिर गाना ऐसा बनना ही है, you know, because he was very, very passionate, and the best part that I could see, it was never a proposal, and that's the reason why Salil कि मैंने फैसला किया कि मैं ये करूँगा at any cost, because I was looking for something like that. Like the reason why I had not done an independent single was because I wasn't getting a reason. You know, now after so many years in the business, I'm sure you would relate to something like that. Yeah. You want a reason to do something. Yeah, otherwise, why would you just go and speak anywhere, right? तो जब मुझे ये reason मिला कि एक भारत मेरा भारत, इससे बड़ा reason तो हो ही नहीं सकता. So then just got into it.
The video is beautiful, but I want to hear it now as well.
That one line is important, no? That we are one. That.
Yeah, the line that he already always loves. It's written by Saeed Qadri Saab, where it says, जो तू सागर मैं दरिया तेरा, जो तू मंजिल मैं हूँ रास्ता, जो तू सावन मैं भीगी हवा, यही तो तेरा मेरा है वास्ता. Which just denotes this कि I feel कि I think लोगों को आज preaching नहीं चाहिए. You know, they will reject any kind of preaching.
Correct.
बहुत दुनिया में ज्ञान बहुत है.
सब बांटते हैं. सब. कोई लेना नहीं चाहता, सिर्फ सब देना चाहते हैं. That's the best part, huh?
So they will throw it in your face, unless you can touch them. If you inspire them with something, so I didn't go the motivational way. I didn't go the imposition way. I went with a plea that I need you. जो तू सागर मैं दरिया तेरा. We all need one another. And अगर वो बात, जैसे अगर आप रास्ते पे आप नोटिस हम अगर जा रहा है, अगर कोई हमसे बदतमीजी करता तो हम भी चौड़े हो जाते हैं, राइट? या हम अगर करते तो सामने वाला immediately he'll retaliate. But at the same time, if you're sweet, भाई ये किधर है? I think they'll walk you to your home.
Yes, spot on.
So why not we take that route?
Well, one cheek, the other cheek. Gandhi ji ने always कहा था, वो हमने कभी इसको follow नहीं किया. But if you see this video, it's just a beautiful looking video. First of all, I like good looking things. This video is a very good looking video. It's got fantastic, ideas in the video. It's just traveling all over. It makes you feel very nice. And like they said, this entire idea of an entire beautiful headphone in the video just sort of brings it into this oneness state. Just before we leave, although there's Jubin Nautiyal's voice in this, there's Sukhwinder Singh's voice in this, I want him to sing a little bit also for us, so that we can hear a bit in it.
So it goes as ख्वाहिशों के मुसाफिर तू जरा रुक जा मुड़ के देख दोबारा मुझे मैं हूँ गैर कहाँ जो तू सागर मैं दरिया तेरा जो तू मंजिल मैं हूँ रास्ता जो तू सावन मैं भीगी हवा यही तो तेरा मेरा है वास्ता तू मेरे दिल का मरहम मैं तेरे दिल का चैन ज़ाया ना कर दे हम मोहब्बतों की देन.
It's beautiful. Shailendra Singh, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
And thank you so much, Mithun. 14 years in the industry now. Wow.
Still killing it.
Yeah, and he's almost like he still looks like he's 16 years old. Just got a little bit of hair, a little bit of a beard in there, man. We'll catch you soon, and make sure you can catch this whole interview on B4U Entertainment. Like, share, and subscribe it as well. And of course, for all the specific times that it's going to be on the B4U Music channel, just wait out for all the listings. Bye-bye.